What's up, guys? It's Simon, and this is the second episode of Simon Says. That's the name that you guys agreed with in the last episode. So that's what we're gonna call this series. I want to thank you for all the support you had with that last episode, that last video, and thank you for helping me with the poll. I was really not sure what to go with, and Simon Says was actually my first option, my first idea, but I guess I ended up doubting it a little too soon. I don't know. But I'm glad that you guys helped me with that. Another thing I want to say is thank you. Uh, Before I uploaded the two videos that I just uploaded yesterday, I had, I believe 112 subscribers, and I saw about, I think 2 days ago that I jumped up to 132. So I was like, thank you guys so much for the support. I'm going to ask you for another little support. I'm trying to release my own business. It's called The Sacred Circle. As of right now, excuse me, all I'm going to be providing is spellcraft. So that basically means I'm going to be doing spell work for you guys. So check out the link below. It is pretty much all set up. I'm going to try and find ways to share. If you have any ideas of how I can advertise for it, if any Facebook groups or whatever, please comment below so that way I can post the page. Share it to anyone who you feel will benefit from it, or who will help support me and share it further. As of right now, I'm just doing spellcraft, and that way I can make some money while I'm working on my decks. I want to really establish a profound understanding and connection with them before I do spreads for you guys. So I really need some money, so that's why I'm doing this now, as kind of like an in-between phase. I don't know how long I'm going to be doing spellcraft for pay, but I'm going to do it as long as I can. If, once I transition into the cards, it ends up like I get too many orders for the cards, then I might have to drop the spellcraft. Eventually I want to start making products and selling those. So same thing, if I end up getting multiple orders for the products, I might have to drop the cards. But as of right now, just doing spellcraft. So if you can support me with that, that'd be great. Like I said, try and comment below on any ideas of how to advertise the page and how to get people as my first customer. Now as for the story, and for this second episode, I decided to take it on a new approach, and I actually was outside in the full moon, in that dark light. I had already done my ritual, and so I decided to just kind of sit out there in the moon bath session and just share the story with you guys. So you're going to see massive difference in lighting, and so let me know how you like that. Comment below it. Do you prefer it to be like the first episode where I did it inside with proper lighting, or do you like it with the moon lighting? Well, actually there was candlelight too, if I'm going to be honest. I think that's all the little intro info to give you guys. So remember, get your snack, and without further ado, let's continue with the video, and I hope you enjoy it. So, I got my snacks ready, my teas ready. I've cast the circle, and I have my stuff out here getting a moon bath. I have a candle going that I use for every full moon. So let's get started with the story. You know the drill. Get your snack. I'm going to be eating. If you haven't gotten your snack yet, pause this. I'll be right here, I promise. This is a real chill, getting to know me type of experience. And time to munch. Now, if it gets kind of loud and crunchy, remember I'm outside, so this granola bars and everything are getting cold. So, that may be the reason why. So, this story actually happened on my birthday. Oops. So, and it happened on Messenger. Now, I'm not entirely sure if the person watches me or not. So if you are, by no means is this disrespectful. I'm not trying to disrespect you. I'm not trying to make a joke of what you believe in. I don't believe in what you believe in and what you expressed in here. But I found an important lesson to share, and that's why I'm making it this second episode of the story time. So, the person starts off with, "Happy birthday." Then, they say, "Today is the end of old days since the other day." I don't know what that means. Oh, by the way, this person, as far as I knew, was not a Christian. They were a Wiccan, a pagan, Wiccan, witch, all of that. And so they go on to say Jesus Christ has returned to earth. There will be a new earth and heaven. Those who believe in Jehovah and believe in his Son, their names will be written in the book of life, and those whose names isn't written in the book of life will be cast in lake of fire forever. I'm reading this word for word, by the way. So, naturally, he's never expressed this before. So, I'm thinking he's joking. So I say, "Thank you, for the happy birthday." And then I say, "Quit the joke, man." "No, I'm serious, Simon." "Okay, well, I'll be in the lake of fire. First class ticket." Kind of making a joke about it. "No, I don't think so, Simon, because I am an Asgardian god's son, Odin, Jehovah's spirit, and his almighty powers from heaven, Jehovah, is flowing through me as we speak, which gives me use his powers and be him. I have the book of life in my room." So I say, "Okay, I'm glad that you found beliefs that resonate with you. The only reason why the earth is still standing is because of me, because I am the only Asgardian on earth until my father Odin come to Midgard from the Bifrost to take me home at Asgard, eternal home of the gods, connected to the tree of Yggdrasil, connected to the 9 realms of Asgard." So I say okay, because they're not my beliefs, but I'm glad that he's sharing them, and he has courage and conviction, which I'll address later. Yeah. After I go home to Asgard, and when the spirit of Jehovah returns back to his kingdom of heaven and earth, kingdom of heaven, the earth will obliterate, which means the earth and everything will be gone forever, and everything will start all over again. Like in the Bible, in the book of Genesis. So I again say, "Okay, whatever works for you." "Alright, Simon, but as long as I remain on Midgard, the earth won't obliterate." "Well, that's good to know. I feel safer now." Now, if you don't know me, I'm a very sarcastic person. So, again, I'm not trying to be rude when I was doing this. I was just, being sarcastic, because I don't believe in this, but I'm trying to, I guess, be supportive. I don't really know what the word is. Midgard is what us Asgardian gods call Earth. But be warned, Jesus is on Earth, so once he it says my comes on Midgard, and Jehovah and Jesus return to the kingdom of heaven, the earth will become pure darkness, no light. Gays and witches are allowed to live in heaven, those who are good witches, Wiccans, and pagans. All the false rumors about the witches will burn, therefore those who made those lies will be cast into the lake of fire. So Wiccans, witches, and pagans, and homosexuals are in good hands. As long as you believe in Jesus Christ and his Father, ye will receive eternal life, that if those whose name is written in the book of life. Now, as I said, I do not believe in Jesus. So I said, well, I don't believe in Jesus. "Oh, so you already know where you're going?" "Yes, that's why I said that I have a first-class ticket." "Okay, Simon. I'm sorry that you can't be in eternal peace, and you are one of my best friends. I'm just the messenger until I go home to Asgard. So I say, well, you've done your job. Not yet. And then I say, okay. And that was pretty much the end of it. So, before I get shit for sharing this, by no means am I trying to badmouth anyone, disrespect anyone, put them out there, blast them, and none of that. I actually thought long and hard about this, and I was almost about to share another story, but I thought this had an important message, so that's why I'm sharing it. The reason why I'm sharing this is because of courage of conviction. This person had courage of conviction. It's what they believe in the heart. It resonates in the heart, and they're just expressing it. Now, I could have been like a lot of people and taken offense to that, gotten nasty, blocked them, all of that. Well, if you do that, then you must feel some type of offense to it. If you have courage of conviction to your own beliefs, no matter how different they may be, then that shouldn't be offensive to you, in my opinion, that is, because they're not your beliefs. So, before I continue, oops, I dropped my cookie. I think my fingers have gone numb, so I don't really feel anything. Before I continue, feel free to pause this and write down your own beliefs in regards to the story. If you had anything similar, how did you feel about it? What did you do? Feel free to share. That's what these type of videos are for. Okay? So I'm assuming that you've paused the video and you've done your sharing. You've wrote your comment and all that. So, what was I going to say? Oh, this person had courage of conviction, and they were just sharing their beliefs with me. And, I know that they were coming from a good place, because, they see me as their best friend and all that. And to them, this is the truth. And they want the best part of the truth that they believe in to be part of my experience. Not necessarily have me believe in what they believe, but as you heard, he said, he wanted me to be in eternal peace and happiness. And because I don't believe in what he believes, he thinks I won't have that. That's fine, you can have that. But if you notice, I did not budge. I did not question my beliefs. I did not disrespect his beliefs. That's what I wanted to address in this video. If someone has different beliefs than you, and they approach you that way, or maybe even more forcefully, that does not give you the right to disrespect them. Uh-oh. And it also doesn't mean that you have to succumb to their beliefs. Have courage of conviction. If you believe in a certain thing, if something rings true for you, hold that in your heart, because that is what's going to give you eternal peace. One of the reasons why I left the Christian faith is because I saw so much negativity in it. I saw so much death associated with it, so much justification, so much, justifying of women being beneath men, of, having to live in a certain confine. I also never felt Jesus. I never felt the presence of Jesus. So, I can't be part of that belief system if the core part of that belief system I don't resonate with. So, that's why I turned to paganism, because it's what I resonate with. And because it makes me happy, I'm not going to just disregard that because someone says I'm not going to live in eternal peace after my human life. So, this is what I want to tell you guys. If someone is making you feel bad, or, sharing their beliefs, and you feel bad about it, then shut the conversation down. Because you might make an irrational decision. Say, if it's something like with Messenger or something, say you have to go, or you have to go to the bathroom, or you have to go grocery shopping, or whatever. I don't usually condone lying, but this is important. This is about your emotional health, your mental health, your spiritual health. If you can't, if you can't handle this conversation, then you need to back out of it, because that's going to attack you, and that's not healthy, okay? I didn't cease it, because it didn't feel that way to me. It felt very harmless. So, and I had courage of conviction. Always believe in what you believe in. That's why it's your beliefs. Because it's supposed to be a foundation. It's supposed to be a hardcore thing to you that, is intertwined with your soul. Things that are intertwined with your soul should not be easily unraveled. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. It's getting kind of cold here. So I think I'm going to close the video. Oh, can't see me. Oh, hi! So, if you haven't already shared your story, please share it down below in the comments. Remember to check out that Facebook link for the Sacred Circle Facebook page. I'm going to be I'm going to be doing spell work for pay. Hi! Okay. So if you know anyone, please share that link with them. Right now, it's just, you can just message me or email me. All of the information's on the page. I'm going to share it on Facebook. I'm going to try and get back on Instagram and everything and share it on there too. So, I'm going to go. It's really cold. Going to finish up my ritual and go back inside. So, remember, think outside the cauldron, have courage of conviction, and as always, bliss be, my dear witchlings.